So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. And I've calmed down a little bit since last night. I've accepted that the league's over. But the fallout, the excuses, the stay positive, guys. Ian Wright doing a video on TikTok. Yeah, we have to stay positive and back the team. They need us more than ever. Okay, mate. Well, I'm pretty sure the 60,000 in the stadium have backed them all season. And they've conceded the third most amounts of goals at home all season. Only Leeds and Southampton have conceded more goals at home, and we're first. That's mad, isn't it? When you deep dive, that is actually embarrassing. Conceding 3 goals to Southampton is embarrassing. I think about 20% of their goals this season have come against Arsenal. Kind of mad, really, isn't it? And we can sit there and blame one person, because that's what most people are doing. Oh, since Holding's come into the team. Well, Holding ain't the reason we can see the 3 goals yesterday. Yeah, Holding ain't the reason that we're missing chances. Holding ain't the reason that we're disappearing for 85 minutes. And then jumping all over Odegaard. Yeah, he galvanised the team. He dragged the team into getting a draw. Okay, so this is how easily pleased our fans are. Cheers. Cheers. That's how easily pleased our fans are. He can ghost a game for 85 minutes, score a goal, run around a little bit, and wave his arms out, getting the crowd like, come on, come on. And that gives him a free pass for the rest of his Arsenal career. Kind of crazy, really. That is how low the standards are at this football club. And when we look at these legends, 2 of them were in the ground last night, looking disgusted, looking embarrassed. They were right. Thierry Henry was right. Absolutely right. Everything he said, he is right. Yeah, and when does this change? Because I've seen people saying, oh, well, nobody expected it. Let me tell you something right now, yeah? That is the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. Nobody expected us to be in a title race. Okay, mate. So why have you all been backing Arteta for 4 years then? If you didn't expect Arsenal to be in a title race, why have you been backing this? Surely the process was to be in a title race, right? So the process has ended. That's it. It's done. Finished. The process has come to the end. So now we can move away from this process, project, load of rubbish. Oh, but it's a young team, Lee. It's a young team because we chose to do a young project, a process, a youth project. Cool. Why did they choose to do a youth project? Because they know that this fan base is the most easily pleased fan base in world sport. And that if we don't win anything, we can just go, well, it's the youngest team. Nobody expected it. Excuse. Imagine Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, teams that we smashed the stadium down to be like. Imagine them peddling out a youth project. Imagine them peddling out a process. Imagine them winning 1 trophy in 4 years and all of their fans sitting there going, oh, yeah, this is great. Yeah, this is fantastic. It wouldn't happen, would it? Real Madrid are about to get rid of Ancelotti at the end of the season. Whether he wins the Champions League and the Cup or not, he's gone at the end of the season. Why? Because he didn't win the league. Bayern Munich has sacked Nagelsmann. They're on the verge of sacking their CEO, Oliver Kahn. Why? Because they ain't won everything. Don't see any of their fans saying, yeah, but we're still in this and we're still in that. And if we win the Champions League, look what he's done for the club. Ancelotti won 5 trophies last season in his first season back there. 5. That's more than we've won since we moved to the Emirates. 5 trophies. And he might win 2 this season. They're still going to get rid of him. Because that's what big clubs do. That is what the elite level football clubs do. And there's only 2 of them on the planet. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. I've not seen any Bayern Munich or Madrid fans peddling out process. Or, oh, he's young, give him time. Oh, but look at what he's done for the club. They don't do all of this garbage and PR. They don't have their ex-players running around giving it PR left, right and centre. They don't have journo puppets in their back pocket. Yeah, I watched the Real Madrid press conferences. They stick it on them. They literally stick it on them. It's mad. Only in England. And then my fan cam. The amount of people in my comments on my fan cam. Oh, you're so toxic. Okay, mate. Well, let me tell you something then, yeah? I'm toxic because I'm saying and holding the club to the standards that they told me they were going to achieve when they smashed that stadium down in, that we were achieving in. Yeah, they smashed that stadium down when we were winning with this lot. and we're going to compete with the best on the planet. That's what we got told. 19 years later, 19 years later, we ain't. 19 years later, Madrid and Bayern are still the best two teams in the world. Make it make sense. So I'm toxic because I hold the club to that standard that they told me back then. Okay. Good job this lot don't support Napoli, innit? Because the Napoli players' wives were being kidnapped only a season and a half ago because of their poor performances. Good job they don't support Sporting Lisbon, isn't it? Because Sporting Lisbon ultras were turning up, beating up the players at training. Bastos ended up with a big black eye and a cut lip. Cool. Good job they don't support Real Madrid, isn't it? Yeah, because, they chased their players out the ground. Yeah, after a couple of bad performances, kicking their wing mirrors off their cars. Yeah, good job they don't support any of the French teams because they go and burn their training grounds down. Mad, isn't it? Good job they don't support any Inter team, Inter or AC. They turn up with 60-foot-long banners slagging the players off that are playing on the pitch. Good job they don't support Bayern Munich, because when Manuel Neuer signed for them and was doing a warm-up to play his first ever game for them, he was actually on the pitch warming up. The whole stadium, every single one of that crowd, held up a banner saying no to Neuer. He was about to make his debut for the club. Yeah. Real Madrid fans boo their players every week when they're having a bad performance. Toxic. But I'm the problem because I say what this club should be doing based on what they told me they were going to go and do. But I'm toxic. You've got Superfan, the Superfan channel, sitting out there saying second is an achievement. It's better than a Carabao Cup. What are you talking about, mate? What are you chatting about? You got Righty. Well, I'm surprised he ain't wheeled out any merch yet. He is back in England. But yeah, sitting there saying, no, they need us more than ever. They need our support. Okay. So you're telling me a bunch of prima donna multi-millionaire footballers that live in a bubble that couldn't give a toss about fans one bit. We see that when they all ignored the girl the other day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but Lee, they all spoke to her after. Yeah, don't care. You're signing a T-shirt. Yeah, you're signing a T-shirt for her. At least give her some eye contact and say hello. Yeah, absolute scumbags. Every single one of them. Tierney as well. I love you, bro. But, mate, disgusting behaviour. All you got to do is give a little fist pump, pat her head, say, I hope you enjoyed the game. How are you? It takes 5 seconds. I've just done it. Fist pump me, signed it, boom, enjoy the game. I'll see you after the game. That's it. How much does that cost? It costs nothing. But they're being told to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to have any interaction with the fans. But now apparently the fans have got to back them. Cool. So you're telling me all these overpaid, overrated, prima donna multi-millionaire footballers can only perform when they're getting total positivity and support. Cool. On that basis, then, how comes we won a World Cup, if only? How comes we won an FA Cup with no fans in the stadium? Yeah, no fans in the stadium, and apparently a dressing room full of toxic players. Just listen to the crap that these people come out with and dissect it. Yeah, they are chatting breeze. Oh, they need us more than ever. No, they don't. Do you think they care whether they win the league? They're getting paid anyway. Seriously. Like, the mindset of this football fan base is a disgrace. Yeah, and I said this last night. I've said it millions of times over the years. Different sets of players, different sets of managers, different sets of coaching staff, different sets of hierarchy, different ownership. What's the one constant? The fan base. So we can blame Kroenke, but he's freed up £500 million for this guy. We can blame Edu, but he served him up 21 new players. We can blame Arteta, but he has got us to the top of the table. We can blame the players, but they've got us to the top of the table. But ultimately, they're all bottling it because if the owner had given another 200 million and Edu had gone and got proper players instead of Fabio Vieira and Kivior and Rob Holding a new contract and El Neni a new contract, what's going on here? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? We might have actually won the league by a canter. If Arteta had done his game tactics properly, we wouldn't have squandered 2-2 goal leads. We wouldn't be losing 3-1 to Southampton and then coming back and rallying around. They showed character. No, they didn't. You mean they were thinking, shit, we're all going to get ruined here. We better score now. Yeah, why weren't they coming out with that attitude? Why did it take 87 minutes or 85 minutes for them to do that? Come on. What's going on here? Yeah, Zinchenko. Yeah, Drop the gimmick, mate. You're not a leader. Just drop this gimmick now. Giving it all, come on, let's huddle round. Did he ever do this at Man City? Why is he trying to be the cheerleader? Why is he trying to be the, oh, yes, I'm the leader. You're not. You're not, mate. Gary Neville said it's spot on. Yeah, instead of trying to do a team talk, mate, yeah, why don't you go and help your centre-back out? But it looks like he's got passion. He loves the club. So now all of these tapped weirdos will sit there and go, oh, but he's been brilliant. He's the reason we're top of the league. Okay, mate, it's the reason we're not winning it as well. It's the reason we're not winning it. Go and have a look at the last 14 goals in 10 games we conceded. Now tell me how many times he's in the picture. Cheers. He's never there. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, we miss Jesus. Now we're getting people saying, well, we might need a striker in the summer. Well, didn't I say this all year, all summer, all season? Jesus ain't prolific. Why is everyone shocked that he's missing chances? He was never prolific. His best Premier League season was 13 or 14 goals. Why is everyone sitting and going, oh, yeah, but, you know, he's got to be scoring these chances? Why? When's he ever been relentless? He hasn't, which is why I wanted another striker. Signs Jorginho. Well, why didn't he play last night then? Need a bit of experience. He's played in big games. Didn't bring him on at Anfield. You brought an absolute nobody on that's played 4 minutes of Premier League football in his life. Cool. Biggest game of the season at that time. You then go and drop 2 points. You then go and drop 2 points to West Ham and you throw him on in the second half. Cool. You've now dropped 2 points in 2 games. So now the biggest game of the season is now Southampton. And you start Fabio Vieira. But we signed Jorginho for experience. So why didn't we play him? Is Smith Rowe disabled? What's wrong with Smith Rowe? Where is he? Is there something we don't know about here? Why can't he get a game? Why did it take so long to bring Reece Nelson on? Why did it take so long to take Martinelli off? Oh, yeah, but Lee Martinelli scored. I do not care. He was trash last night. Yeah, Bukayo Saka. All them people crying on my TikTok. I do not do my TikTok, people. I do not title the videos. Don't know how many times I have to keep telling it. It even says it in the bio. Yeah, this is run by Lee's editor. Amount of people crying because I cussed Bukayo Saka yesterday. Yeah, but Lee scored and got an assist. Go back and watch that nearly 99 minutes or whatever it was of football yesterday, yeah? And tell me Bukayo Saka had a good game. Yeah, you're lying. Yeah, but he got a goal and an assist, Lee. And what? And what? Stop hyping these players up. Yeah, Bukayo Saka's been brilliant this season. But there's no coincidence that we ain't won the last 3 games and he's played crap. Come on. Blame Rob Holding all you like. I don't like him. He ain't the reason we ain't won these 3 games. Stop using him as the easy scapegoat because you lot were all sitting there a few years ago going, we've signed him up to protect his value. Like, round and around and around and around we go. Yeah, but nobody expected this, Lee. Yeah, well, we're overachieving. Yeah, Robbie told us we're overachieving, mate. It's embarrassing. We are 19 years behind schedule. 19. 19 years is the longest title drought in our history. 19. Yeah, but Lee, if we go to the Etihad and win, okay, mate. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, good one. I'm going to go and meet Shakira for dinner tonight. Like, what planet do these people live in? All them people that have been sitting there running their mouths about Gary Neville all season, you're going to apologise. You're going to go and show him some apologies. Yeah, for chatting absolute crap to him when he's been right all season. You're not though, are you? Yeah, because you're getting your feelings. Because everyone else is having a go at Gary Neville, you jump on the bandwagon, you're thick. Yeah, we know this because you lord up mediocre footballers. Like Zinchenko, can't defend. Yeah, play him at number 10. Play him at number 10. Yeah, he's got better passing than Odegaard. Play him at number 10. He can't defend. Let's just go and get Ancelotti right now. Do a deal for Ancelotti for the summer. £500 million to Ancelotti over the next 4 years. And I'm telling you now, we dominate. But we won't because this fan base are happy because they get sucked in by all the PR. They get sucked in by all the puppet journalists, the ex-players, the good vibes. You're not allowed to say anything's bad at this football club. If you say, I've had people say to me, yeah, when I was saying about Saka, I've had people saying this is racially motivated. So I call out free shit performances on the spin, and now I'm racist against Saka. What is wrong with these people? These people are the most bent backwards, weird, very special people. Like back in the day, they used to all be in an asylum. Now they all congregate on TikTok and Twitter, telling people that have been to 500 odd games or more, or go every week, or have spent 200 odd grand or more watching their football club, that their ball knowledge is in the mud. Okay, well, why aren't you running a football team then? Yeah, and you're toxic, you're fake. Okay, snowflake. I'm toxic, yeah? Well, let me tell you something. I'll tell you this for free. Elite level sport is toxic. Maybe this is why they can't hack it. Maybe this is why they constantly need coping mechanisms. Maybe this is why they can't get to the finish line. Yeah, and the reason this football club has failed for 19 years to win a title is because of this fan base. Arsene Wenger telling everyone force the trophy. That's it. It's as simple as that. As soon as we get a proper manager in here, yeah, and a proper ownership in here, if we had a Qatari and Ancelotti in here, we dominate. And after these weirdos, will either disappear into oblivion, yeah, or they'll actually understand the aim of elite sport. Because right now, all I keep seeing is losers. And then I'm the negative one. I'm the negative, and they call me negative. You know, this is how thick Arsenal fans are, right? If you want to win and you want to keep peddling out, you want to win, like I've been doing ever since I've had this channel, you're a Spurs fan. I'm convinced you're a Spurs fan. Just let that sink in. Digest it while I sip my rosé. Cheers. You're a Spurs fan because you want to win. Remind me when Tottenham win anything. So on that basis, surely they're more suited to being a Spurs fan than I am. Surely they should say, you're a City fan or something, because City win everything. This is how thick. Yeah, this is the dregs of society that sit there and say, because you want to win, you're a Spurs fan. You slag your club off too much. Let me tell you something, right? I'm going to say one more time for the cheap seats at the back and the thick ones that have to listen to something 60 million times before they can digest and process it in their amoeba-sized brains, right? Real Madrid fans chase their players out of the stadium. I said this a minute ago. I'll say it one more time for you. They chase their players out of the stadium. They boo and jeer their players every bad performance. Yeah, every bad performance, there's an inquest. Yeah, it's a funeral. Every time they lose, every time they draw. Yeah, the white handkerchiefs are out. Coins are being thrown. The players are getting chased out of the training ground, chased out the stadium. Sporting Lisbon fans turn up and punch their players up. Napoli fans try and kidnap the players and the wives. In South America, by the way, players get kidnapped and shot. Now, I'm not saying go to these lengths, but me sitting on a YouTube channel, holding this club to account for what they lied to me about 19 years ago, right? Telling me, telling the world, telling everyone else, they're going to go and move to Ashburton Grove to compete with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Cool. Well, I'm going to hold them to that standard then. And I'm going to say every single day until they do what is required. And if that means that I don't ever see us win a title and I die before that happens, cool. I ain't stopping anytime soon. So if you little snowflakes and you little losers, and I've seen some fucking idiot fun with flares, you're a pussy, bruv. Yeah, real talk. You are a pussy. Yeah. I know exactly what block you're in as well. I don't think I don't know who you are, mate. Yeah, sitting there with your Twitter account, slagging off AFTV and Lee Gunner every day and Troops. Yeah. Why didn't you go and see Troops last night, mate? You slag him off every day. He was at the game. I'm sure you were there. These people are tapped, mate. They're absolutely tapped. They want to be the nice, positive gooner. You're all fucking idiots. Yeah, if this guy comes to the stadium, he'll get weighed in. No, I won't. You have no idea the people I know, mate. Yeah, at that game, at them games, who drink in them pubs. You have no fucking Scooby-Doo what you're talking about, mate. Yeah, but you will find out soon enough, mate. It is what it is, isn't it? Cheers. But anyway, somebody needs to punch this guy up. Yeah, cool. Words on the screen. I live in Spain, mate. Get on a flight. Come to Malaga. I live in Calahonda. Ain't hard to find me. That's all you get. If you slag off Saka, you're racist. If you slag off the club, you're a Spurs fan. Yeah. If you say what you actually believe in and hold the club accountable, yeah, then you're toxic and negative, and he needs punching, and he's scared to come to the games. I don't want to go back to England, mate, because it's full of fucking idiots like you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I live in a beautiful country. I can see Gibraltar Rock right now. I can see Morocco over there. I can see the sea. It's 34 degrees outside. I'm in shorts and t-shirt, sipping on a nice glass of rosé, loving fucking life. It's like we're all sitting there crying about my opinions. Right, it makes me laugh. But You don't get this in elite level fan bases. Real Madrid don't have this. Real Madrid have got more fans overseas than any other football club. 99.9% of their fans are not Spanish. Yeah, every time Real Madrid draw or lose a game, go and read their Twitter account. Every single person is on the same page. You don't get none of this. Oh, you can't slag off him. Look at what Modric has done for the club. You don't get any of that. Yeah, Benzema misses a penalty or 2 penalties. Yeah, it's a disgrace. We need to replace him. He's too old now. Don't get any of that. Look at what he's done for the club. Like you don't get all of this crap. Like they just all on the same page. If Real Madrid lose, it's a funeral. If Bayern Munich lose, it's a funeral. Their fans all push on the same page, which is why their clubs are so elite. Real Madrid have been the biggest club in the world for about 70 years. Why? Because they understand and get it. Yeah, they hold the standards of the club. The standards of our football club. Yeah, and we've sold out. And this fan base has sucked in because they are too thick and they just listen to Ian Wright and Ray Parlour, David Seaman, all over in the standards. Yeah, big up Lee Dixon last night, by the way. Absolutely ruined Zinchenko, and rightly so. Said he can't defend. Is Lee Dixon toxic now? Yeah, mad. Anyway, on that bombshell, all go and cry in the comments. Share the content around. All go and cry on your Twitter and TikToks. I'm going to go to the beach. Have a wonderful day. Laters.